Yeah, yeah, we can see. Yes.
Now this patient is having in sagittal section, if you can see, in sagittal section, if you come from the right side to the left side,
Yeah.
then he is having bulge on two levels
Yes.
and disc degeneration at two levels, L4-5 and L5-S1.
Yes.
L5-S1 is clearly having some protrusion which is slightly, very slightly caudally migrated. In the axial section, we can see that there is a compression of the right paracentral region, foramen.
Ask him to guess. Yeah.
Is it clear? In the
Yes.
right side, L5-S1, there is a
Yes.
compression in the foramenal area, paracentral area and the central area. Well, L4-5, if you see the three sections of L4-5, at the lower level of the disc, you can see the very less, around 3 millimeter of lateral recess on the right side.
Okay.
So now in this patient, we are doing, Dr. Kiran is doing lateral recess block, right side L4-5 level. He would be giving half ml of Xylocard. This procedure is being done as a diagnostic test, so that we can exclude that L4-5 is not a culprit for his ailments.
Okay.
And then later on this patient can go for L5-S1 open microdiscectomy or endoscopic assisted discectomy or interlaminar endoscopic discectomy. So today we are just going to do right side L4-5 lateral recess block.
Okay.
Any questions, sir?
So why we are not going for the L5-S1 endoscopic?
Sir, can you be a little loud, sir?
Why we are not going for the L5-S1 endoscopic at this moment?
L5-S1 we are not going because L5-S1, if you see clinically, he is having pain in the L5 region, dermatome, and clear-cut exiting nerve root compression is being observed in the MRI, and there is a fragment also. Well, in L4-5 there is no clear-cut as such clear compression in the L4-5 level. So that's why it's a diagnostic procedure, so we are doing it at L4-5. Because L5-S1 is clinically and MRI wise seems to be culprit.
So basically clinical correlation is not there, that is why you want to go for the diagnostic block first.
Pardon, sir?
Because the clinical correlation is not there.
Clinical correlation, because L5 at L4, L5, L5-S1 is clinically correlating, L4-5 is, but MRI is showing some lateral recess stenosis.
Yes.
Narrowing of the lateral recess, not stenosis.
Yeah.
So this, and the idea is to describe this technique also. So it's a wonderful diagnostic technique. In this we can clearly see after putting the non-ionic contrast that how much obliteration of lateral recess is there.
Okay.
Once patient is ready, we will put the cameras there.
L4, L5.
Long needle.
Yes. L4, L5. We are going to the L5 right-sided this thing, lateral recess block.
Right side lateral recess block L4-5. Yeah.
4, 5, L right-sided lateral recess block.
The preparation of the patient is same what we have
It's a
seen in the
diagnostic-
endoscopic discectomy case. The patient is in prone position with
Just a diagnostic block.
all the bolsters, with the lordosis, trying to create the lordosis.
Yes, for L5, yes.
And the marking is also similar what
Long
we have done in
spine.
endoscopic discectomy case.
Needles.
So everything is same, marking, endpoint, starting
Needles.
point.
Yes.
Put it everything.
But it is
But
not matching with the patient.
yeah,
symptom.
here we
That-
would not be entering in the disc actually.
Yeah.
We'll just bypass the facet, go ventral to it, reach in the neural foramen, and then we'll just touch the annulus.
Okay.
Once we touch the annulus, we'll just retract the needle 1 to 2 millimeter, and then we'll push the non-ionic contrast to see its spread.
Still at.
Okay.
Whether it is going freely through the lateral recess to the epidural space or it is not going. And at the same time, patient will be given half ml of 1% xylocaine, only half ml, so that it should not spill here and there or the
Contrast.
one level below.
Contrast.
And right now the patient is having restriction of SLR right side, it is around 50 degree, and he is having pain right now.
Okay.
So it will be a diagnostic or exclusive criteria for
Contrast.
not operating LFI-S1.
So, Shailendra, rest of the technique is same, except that we are not entering the annulus. We just keep ourselves outside the annulus. That is what?
IIT
Exactly, sir. Exactly.
IIT technician.
Whole technique, whole marking, whole needle entry, everything is same. Just we are not
Hi,
going
Umar.
inside the disc. We would be putting the dye and seeing the spread when we are in the neural foramen.
Okay. Can you just once again show us the markings? Can you just ask Jaiswal to
Just,
show us the marking on the patient?
just wipe out again. I'll show you.
Can you repeat your question?
Markings.
Can you
1, 2,
just
3.
show us the markings?
Yeah, again we can show you the markings.
Yeah.
Sterile marker again.
Please show the camera there.
Just show the marking on the patient.
Sterile marker.
Little more close up and come over the patient. Come over the patient. ऊपर से दिखाओ ऊपर से ऊपर
AP.
से
AP.
Show it from above. ऊपर का पीठ देखने चाहिए.
ऊपर से दिखाओ ऊपर से
ऊपर से
हाँ.
10 मिनट के लिए पकड़ लो नहीं.
ये-
ऊपर लेके आओ यस कैमरा ऊपर लेके आओ
There is
yes
one straight road like thing.
Pankaj sir, one more important thing is
Yes.
that as a pain physicians we usually practice the transforaminal block.
yes
So we are giving it in the safe triangle. That is, we give it subpedicular.
yes
Okay. And that is Vogduk triangle. While here this lateral recess block, it is given in Parvez Cambin triangle,
yes
which now recent literature is saying it is a safer triangle,
yeah
because there have been a few case reports when we are doing transforaminal in subpedicular or safe triangle, then there can be puncture of the artery.
so this is infraneural technique infraneural
Yeah. And here actually it is more safe to give, and your spread is more anterior, more in the anterior epidural space as compared to the subpedicular transforaminal block. And anterior epidural space is having more pain generators than the posterior epidural space. So
Yes.
even the results are more effective even if you are planning for a nerve root block or transforaminal block. So now you can see the markings. Kiran, please.
yeah
Yes. Test. Here. Here. Yes. So I'm going for disc line. Dr. Pankaj sir.
yes yes
Yeah. Kiran here.
yes Kiran
Now proceeding for the lateral recess block. An idea behind to proceed for an lateral recess block is just to show a technique which is little safer in form of transforaminal epidural steroid also. The second thing, the pathology or pathogens, ideally
yeah
like pathology for low back pain and radicular pain starts from the disc itself in 70% of the cases, and that is the disc herniation and protrusion, minor protrusion often and sometimes, which gives low back pain with radicular pain lateral. So
yeah
here directly targeting that trigger point or pain generators. Just to
Okay.
identify the pain generator, we are proceeding for this block. Hello.
yes yes go ahead
Yes.
yeah
Now, for this patient, here we found one difficulty as there is significantly reduction into the disc space of alpha S1. Even we cannot negotiate endoscope. So, and patient is having too much pain. The VAS scale is 10 by 10. Otherwise, we would have left this patient. But VAS scale is 10 by 10.
Okay.
So, just to give him a diagnostic clue as well as better relief in form of even local anesthetic agent, or even if we like on that same time we introduce even steroid also, just to give intermediate answer.
okay
And later that he might have to go for whatever the surgical answer.
okay so just explain the markings once again
Yes. So here for L45, the disc inclination line, I am just going to check for the trajectory. This is the disc inclination line. Sure.
yeah
Yes. So here comes like this way. So my disc line and disc inclination line meet in the same way, in the same line it is,
Yeah.
which was different into the previous case, alpha S1,
yes
because of the high iliac crest. Here also I'll show you that in alpha S1 also, if you want to see,
yeah
if everybody is interested what is trajectory, how it can be decided.
Yeah.
So again I am going for alpha S1 disc inclination line. Test. Yes, test. So this is for alpha S1
Yes.
disc inclination line for me.
Okay.
AP. Due to high iliac crest, even you can appreciate into the lateral that it encroaches L4-5 disc level. Iliac crest
Yes.
encroaches L4-5 disc level. So for my needle entry, I have to encounter that highest point of iliac crest also for
Yes.
the lateral ischias block. Alpha S1 down here. So this is what for alpha S1
Yeah.
disc line. This is alpha S1 disc line and disc inclination line over here. I am extending this line so that you can appreciate. But the highest point of iliac crest lies somewhere. This is highest point of iliac crest line that
Yeah.
encroaches over L5, L4-5 disc.
Yeah.
The depth was 6 and 7. Just a minute. Yes, 7. Here, in my hand there is a caliper.
Yeah.
This caliper shows the depth also. Graduations are there. So here, that 7, 8. This is what we usually do. Mark anterior vertebral body, anterior longeral ligament line or anterior border of the vertebral body. We decide as the depth. We decide it as a depth for the trajectory. Hello.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, sir. So that is only for when we are proceeding for endoscopic procedure. Here we sometimes take little bit of lump sum like for lateral ischias block. We have to touch the superior articular process and then we go subarticularly.
Yes.
We go
Yes.
subarticularly just to give lateral ischias block. What is lateral ischias area? It's a subarticular area.
Yeah.
So underneath the SAP local. I am going to give local for L4-5
Okay.
first. सुई लगेगा भैया. No. See, always check in AP, advance in AP and check in lateral. Always we advance in AP and check in lateral.
Yes.
Local. Here. Yes. Give me local. Local syringe. Without needle. So constant track again in the form of like endoscopy. Test. I'm going to infiltrate. Test. 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 So the angle. Now important is angle. I am going to touch the facet if at all, or I will going to stay into the lateral pedicular line. Test. Test. Okay. See, I am not encountering any of the resistance over here.
Yeah.
But I might be very shallow according to this needle. But at least I want to check in lateral.
Yeah.
Lateral. So in initial phase, directly you might this shows this itself shows I am very shallow. Test. Just test. So here I am at the level of spine line, or rather
Yeah.
posterior aspect of the facet joint.
So you are in the paraspinal process.
So I have to go at least 1.5 centimeter deeper
Yeah.
just to meet the superior articular process. Here I am not using end-on technique which we are using for test, which we are using for transforaminal epidural steroid injection test, and that shape triangle, there was one even debate also whether shape triangle is really shape,
Yeah.
and here test. I have touched some bony prominences over here. You can see my needle is bending.
Yeah.
And this could be superior articular process, but let's check in which aspect of the superior articular process.
Okay. So what is the target? Which aspect?
The target is to reach subarticular region.
Yeah.
That means underneath the superior articular process. In alpha 5, alpha S1, my needle entry point, tip end point should be at least medial pedicular line. If at all in the same line, if there is significant disc herniation, and if at all, then we can negotiate guide wire and introduce the dilator and finish the procedure also. Endoscopic work. Test. So here again I have touched that bony prominences into the posterior AP. Yes. IT up. AP test. Yes. Now test. 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 So is there anybody to ask patient to have like to say test? Test. Don't rotate this IRTV. Yes. Up, please. There might be radicular pain if I am into the wrong plane. Please ask the patient. If there is radicular pain in leg pain, he should warn me. Test. 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 See. Again I am touching that bony upper area only. Advancing. Test. Here we can have a free play. Hello, at the level of erector spine muscle,
Yes.
paravertebral muscles, there is a plane from where we can like advance, we can at least give angle deep and shallow. Test.
Yeah.
Deep and shallow. Test. So बैक में हुआ दर्द yes test I have touched the superior articular process here. This is bony prominences.
Yes.
Leg pain, the same kind of pain. Ask him. This is here comes foraminal है ना. There is some little bit of foraminal protrusion into the L4-5. That is why this has been planned. As per history, you might have discussed with Dr. Shailendra why we are proceeding for test alpha S1, L4-5 rather than alpha S1 test.
Yes. So another question here is,
Yes, sir.
like,
Test.
what is the difference between the lateral recess diagnostic block and
Test.
transforaminal L5
Yes, sir.
diagnostic
What is
block?
the difference between lateral recess area, block and transforaminal?
Yes.
While you are going to give, in many of the cases you might have observed that if you are going into the shape triangle subpedicular region 6 o'clock for the transforaminal aprial steroid injection,
Yes.
then you might feel that there is a single linear line that runs along the nerve root.
Yes.
But it cannot involve the whole of the area. Here you can feel that if the foramen is open,
Yes.
then you can feel wider foraminal test. Wider foraminal size of shadow, and that also travels along the traversing nerve root test.
Yes.
That travel along the traversing nerve root. So if any pathology of L4-5 lateral recess area, any pathology at the level of lateral recess area
Okay.
compressing over traversing nerve root,
Yeah.
at least you can identify, give some sort of like analgesic and even anti-inflammatory steroid test. Show me in later. See. Now further deep I have to go. Ji? So this is why And whatever you are going to give into the transperoneal epidural steroid injection, the pathology is like this is going to block like sinovertebral nerve block also. This is some sort of you can feel sinovertebral nerve block if you are going to touch the disc at this level.
Okay.
And if you are going to give, so for a discogenic element also this is going to help for like disc intervention if beyond than endon technique by Cambin's shape triangle, which has been documented by Mr. Parvez Cambin, Dr. Parvez Cambin. AP test. But anything to ask? Test. So here needle is very flexible. Test. Test. Yes. Test. पैर में टेस्ट. Okay. Later. Contrast.
So are we hitting the SAP?
Yes. Take depomedol sensation.
Kiran,
Yes, sir.
are we hitting the SAP?
Yes, I hit the SAP and I rest just passing through it.
Okay.
So I might be into the posterior aspect of the foramen.
Okay.
Right, sir?
Okay. Great.
In AP, as PI. Sir, can you appreciate that, sir? Needle.
Yes. So you cross the SAP there.
Want to see? This is into the foramen. I walk little bit of SAP.
Yes.
AP. Excuse me. भैया क्या नाम है?
Annulus
हाँ,
here.
जो दर्द आ रहा था वैसा कुछ फील हो तो बोलना है. हाँ 1 ml. Yes. Test. Again into the lateral. I want to rest on the posterior longitudinal line.
Okay.
Surgery.
Yes.
I want to rest on the posterior longitudinal line, ligament line, PLL line,
Yeah.
and then I am going to give contrast and we'll see how it spreads.
Okay.
Right. So can you see? In AP it's medial pedicular line, in lateral into the PLL line.
Yes.
AP. I am going to give contrast.
Okay.
Can you appreciate their shoe, continuous shoe? In beginning, see my contrast spread. Can you see, sir?
Yes. You
Okay.
can see that.
Leave.
Just going to the space.
So here you can see very well exiting route, traversing route.
Yeah. Both the routes. Yes.
I am going to give
5.
local 0.5 ml, 1% xylocaine.
Okay.
But I am going to ask whether by reverse SLR, by asking the patient to lift. हाँ जी, दर्द था वो है, पैर लिफ्ट करके बताइए हमें. पैर लिफ्ट करो, ये पैर पाँव ऊंचा करो, सीधा सीधे का सीधा. देखो वो पेन है कि नहीं है देखो. क्या बोल रहा है? गॉन पक्का? यस सर. देखो पैर का दर्द था वो चला गया कि है? लेट मी नो. ही इज बाय हिमसेल्फ इज रिवर्सिंग. कैन यू सी दैट रिवर्स SLR? कैन यू शो?
Just zoom out little bit.
Just so, just. Yet I have not given injection of steroid. I am going to give.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
If the patient is in prone position and in the supine you have checked SLR. So how to check it in the prone position? You just keep the foot like this, drag it outward
Okay.
and take it like this. Okay. Any pain?
Okay.
कोई दर्द है? नहीं. Now ask the patient to.
Earlier he was having pain at 30 degree or 40 degree somewhere.
हाँ. Now ask the patient for do the reverse SLR also by himself. सीधा का सीधा पाए ऊंचा करो. उठाओ ये राइट वाला. हाँ. See, is there any pain? Sir, if you appreciate there, my contrast has not spread down the alpha S1 level.
Yes.
Right? I have injected at least 1.1 ml of 1.5 ml of contrast here.
Okay.
and my contrast has not trickled down. After that I used 0.5 ml of local
Yeah.
anesthetic agent
Okay.
just to confirm. Why this comes in mind? Because this patient has history since 10 years.
Okay.
History since 10 years, and for sake of two reasons, just to give him little time and for diagnostic clue, okay, rather this pain, too much pain, rather he cannot walk for few steps, is from this area or alpha S1. Definitely by seeing alpha S1 seems like to be the main culprit, but by seeing foraminal area, L45, that shows foraminal involvement. Sometimes because of the lateral and foraminal involvement, or lateral and foraminal stenosis will give higher radicular symptoms rather than central protrusion of alpha S1, or rather than any of the central protrusion which is sequestrated also. I am going to give 1 ml of Depo-Metol,
Okay.
Depot particulate over here. Without sensor kit I am going to give just to check whether patient is going to get relief or not.
Okay.
एक्सक्यूज मी भैया, आर यू ओके? हैं, आपका जो दर्द था, जो सबसे ज्यादा दर्द आ रहा था अभी, यहाँ पे आने से पहले आपने बताया बहुत दर्द है, वो पेन यहाँ से आ रहा था, वैसा लगा आपको? वैसा आया? ठीक है, लेट्स सी सर हाउ दिस पेशेंट्स गिव अस आउटकम. So these all are diagnostic clues. Thank you very much. Any questions, sir?
So if the diagnostic is positive,
Yes.
then what would be our next plan of action?
Next plan of action might be decompression with anything, whatever you prefer, ozone, RF, striker, laser, or little higher herniation, then endoscopy. Here, little bit of foraminal involvement was there, little bit.
Okay.
Here, Disfix will be a wonderful solution.
That is.
Where
And we will not touch the L5S1 disc now.
Might be later it will go for alpha S1, or alpha S1 is only requiring microdiscectomy rather than endoscopic one, sir. Which I said you, there are limitations for, if I cannot negotiate endoscope, I cannot proceed.
Yeah.
But for sake of diagnostic purpose, whether I am right or patient is right or something else, or MRI is right, that is why this test has been conducted. And by looking, by first presenting symptoms like acute on chronic, so
Yeah.
acute one is from L45 and chronic one is alpha S1.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Great. Great.
Thank you, sir.
So any questions from the audience?
Any questions, sir, regarding lateral ischius area?
back up.
Thank you.
Sir, thanks Kiran. Thanks. Wonderful.
Thank you, sir.
Diagnostic block. Wonderful demonstration.
Yes, sir. CM Khusher, sir.